Namaste. Good morning. How's everybody doing today? How are my wonderful, sweet yoga friends? Hope you're doing well. We're just going to start today on our yoga mat as we always do. And you can sit in the easy pose, which means legs crossed in front of you if that's good for you. And make sure you feel comfortable. See if you can get your back straight and shoulders to go back and down, away from your ears, lengthening through the neck. Let the top of the head reach up a little bit and just let your hands rest on your legs. Maybe close the eyes and let's just take a nice few breaths in through the nose. Connecting your breath with the deepest part of your belly as you inhale and then bring the air up, fill and fill and fill like pouring a glass from a pitcher. Start at the bottom, go all the way to the top. Even imagine the sound of the water as it fills the glass as you breathe in. Maybe even imagine that the water overflows the rim as you breathe in. Let air enter your sinus cavities, enter the spaces inside your head and throat. And exhale, just let it all go easily out, however it feels nice. This is your moment to connect with your true self. You're in there somewhere. Where are you? There you are, hiding behind your heart perhaps. Acknowledge that true self. Give love to that true self. And take a moment to consider that we want to be free from programming and automatic behavior, automatic thinking. Let's tune in to our true mission in life and use our energy and our time to advance ourselves in the direction that we feel like is our true mission, our true role in this world. And for me, it's all about spreading peace. We need peace in this world, and that is the mission of this yoga channel. So that's the mission of my yoga, and I send you all the peace in my heart and hope you carry it forward in your life as well. All right, thank you for that. Let's take a moment to take our hands into a nice interlocked finger position just in front of your heart. Squeeze and imagine your heart beating. Squeeze and release. Keep breathing. Nice, tight, interlocking fingers. Squeeze in and release as your heart pumps and releases. Beautiful. Push the hands forward, round the back, drop the head. Bring the hands just like that, straight up overhead. Breathe in, big inhalation here. Expand your rib cage big. And then hands come to the back of the head. Let the elbows drift back and look up through the top of your eye sockets. Blink your eyes. Circle your eyes one way and then the other. Circle and blink. Circle the other way and blink. Beautiful. Reach up. Breathe in. Round your back. Drop your head. Push your hands way forward. And then come back to a beautiful, soft prayer pose. And just notice how you feel different already. Awesome. I see we have Jane and Ellis, I think, coming in from Holland. So it's great to have you guys with me this morning. It's a small group, it looks like, but maybe more will come later. Let's stretch out our legs. And hey, while I'm thinking about it, I wanted to give a shout out to this YouTube channel that's offering free, royalty-free, copyright-free meditation and yoga music by a musician called Chris Collins. So if you ever have need for wonderful meditation or yoga music, you can check out Chris Collins on YouTube. Okay, let's take our hands down towards the toes and reach it up towards the hips. Breathe in. Exhale, round the back, drop the head. Inhale, lift, elbows squeeze back. Hands to thighs, knees, ankles, round the back, drop the head. Bring the hands all the way back to the hips and squeeze the elbows way back. Breathe in. Exhale, let's do it again. Round the back, reach for your toes, round the back and drop the head. Come up. Let's open the legs just a little bit wider, not too wide, just maybe inches wider than your hips. Elbows back, breathe in. Exhale, we're going to reach for the instep. Fingertips reaching the soft area in the middle of your feet. Round your back, drop your head, and stay down in caterpillar pose for about 5 breaths. Take your time. Be in the moment. Every time you exhale, just relax a little bit more. Eventually, everything is soft and heavy and released. Nice. When you come up, you can walk up your legs, slide up your legs, or just come up through the strength of your torso. Let's bring the right leg up with the foot on the floor and move it out. Bring your elbow and shoulder inside of that knee, and we're going to reach our hands beyond the straight legs' toes. Reach forward as if you're really trying to grab something that's just beyond your foot. Look down so your neck is straight. Keep reaching, vibrantly stretching those fingertips, looking to grab a hold of something just beyond your reach. Keep reaching, keep breathing. And hands to the floor, push yourself up, bring that leg down. Excuse me, I've got a little tickle in my throat. Let's get that other foot on the floor and move it out to the side. Wherever you're comfortable with is fine. If you can, bring that shoulder inside of the knee. And we're going to reach beyond the straight leg's toes. Bring down your face to your knee. Look down at your leg. Reach with your fingertips. Keep breathing. Reach, and then hands to the floor. Push yourself up and straighten out that leg. Awesome. Let's go ahead and scoot down on our back sides. Bring the knees up. Feet to the floor near your hips. Arms can go wherever feels comfortable here. Let's walk the feet a little bit wider than the hips and let the knees lean against each other. Release your lower back. Release your mind. Nice. Bring the feet in alignment with the hips and the knees pointing straight out. Bring the hands alongside the hips, fingers pointing towards your heels. Let's see if you can just pick your hips off the ground, reaching the hips up towards the ceiling as high as you can. Push your feet into the floor. Notice the chest rising to meet your chin. That's okay, that's good. Make a little bit of a lock at the throat. Squeeze the buttocks up and come just a little higher up. Take some nice deep breaths while you're up here and really use your belly muscles to move the air in and out of the body. Expand your belly and breathe in through the nose. Flatten your belly, squeeze the belly button back towards the spine, but keep the hips up. Exhale through the nose or blow through your loose lips. Awesome. Reach your hands straight up from your shoulders and roll your back down on the floor, one vertebrae at a time, starting in the upper back, middle back, lower back. Hips come down, knees come to your chest. Grip onto your knees with your hands and squeeze it into your chest. Release. Squeeze it in. Release. Squeeze it in. Release. Squeeze it in and hold. Let the knees go wide if they want to. Don't worry about it if they don't want to. You can stay right where you are. And then bring them back in. And let's reach those arms and legs up into the sky and circle your ankles, circle your wrists. Take your time here. Enjoy the movement. Encourage that blood to flow all the way uphill to your toes and fingers. Wiggle those toes and fingers, squeeze them in and spread them wide. Squeeze in, spread wide, squeeze in, spread wide. Squeeze in and hold, breathe. Spread them wide and hold, breathe. Nice. Bend the elbows and bring the arms and legs down. Bring the knees down close to your armpits so you really flatten out the calf, the front of the shins. Flat, parallel to the floor. And then we'll push it up. Bring it down, push it up. Bring it down, push it up. Down, up, down, up. 10 more times. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach up for the ceiling. Bring your head off the floor. Reach up, rounding your back, creating a small imprint of your body on the floor underneath the middle of your back. Reaching the fingertips and the toes up, reaching the top of the head up. Please keep breathing as you reach up as high as you can. Really, really reach beyond what you thought you could do. Round it up. Keep breathing. Beautiful. Come on down and let your arms find a nice, comfortable spot. Let's do bicycle movement with the legs. Nice and slow and big. Notice you're using your abs here, especially if you're allowing the feet to come close to the floor during part of the circle. We're doing a forward bicycle move. Let's let the arms join in a similar movement. Keep breathing, moving the arms and legs slowly through a large bicycle movement. Keep breathing. Maybe you feel like you're fighting quicksand and molasses, swimming through molasses here. Slow and big. Keep breathing. Beautiful. Let's go backwards. Backwards bicycle. Even bigger, even slower. Feel your abs working hard. Keep breathing. Don't give up. I know you're feeling a little fatigued right here. We're going to let half the body rest while half the body continues to work. So let's lay down the left side of the body, the arm and leg of the left side. Keep the right side arm and leg doing a backwards bicycle. Try to allow your left side to relax while your right side works. You may notice that especially your left arm wants to help, because it always helps the right hand do what it needs to do. But right now we're trying to isolate just the right side working, letting the left side rest. Maybe turn your arm so the palm is palm up. That may disengage that tendency of having the arms work together. Keep breathing. Keep doing your backwards bicycle, big and slow, with just the right side of your body. 3 more times around. Slow it down. Breathe. Beautiful. All right. Lay the right side down. Pick the left side up. Backwards bicycle, big and slow, with just the left side of the body. Right side disengages. How you doing? Keep breathing. Let's slow it down. Slow it down. Keep moving. Slower and bigger. Release your right side. Let the left side do all the work by itself. Three more times, big and slow. 1, 2, and 3. Don't stop yet. Go all the way around and lay it down. Take a rest. Well deserved. All right, we're going to bring those feet in by the hips again. Put the feet flat on the floor and find ourselves coming up into a bridge once again. This time I encourage you to try and walk your shoulders together under your upper back, and then clasp your hands together under your tailbone. If you cannot do that, don't worry about it. Just lift the hips up off the ground, push the feet into the floor, squeeze the buttocks up. If you're up on your arms and your hands are clasped under your tailbone, you may find you can go way higher than you did when you were on your upper back with the hands on the floor, spreading out the fingers. So do your bridge and breathe your breath in through the nose, into the belly. Flatten the belly, blow out through the lips. If you want a little challenge, you can get your feet a little closer together and pick one foot up, put the ankle on the knee. Keep breathing. And if you want, you can switch sides. Try the other ankle on the other knee and keep breathing. You can lift that leg up into the air or lift the other leg up into the air. When you're ready, bring the feet down. Let your hands go. Reach your hands straight up from your shoulders. Roll the upper back down, the middle back down, the lower back down. Snuggle those hips down into the ground and bring your arms up overhead. Spread your legs out. Let's do a 5-pointed star on the ground. Spreading out the fingers, spread out the toes, spread out the whole body to take up as much space as you can on the floor. And then just relax. Nice. Let's bring the feet together. Bend the right knee and bring it in. Grab onto your knee and squeeze it gently in towards your chest. If you want, you can grab a hold of your big toe, or just grab a hold of your foot, or grab a hold of your leg. And just elevate the heel up towards the ceiling. Find that spot where you feel like, wow, I really feel a stretch in the back of my leg, down from the knee, up from the knee down towards the hip. And if you want, you can just rub your opposite hand up and down that hamstring muscle. Give it a little bit of attention and love. Release. Bend the knee. Lay it down. Let's try the other knee. Bend it up. Squeeze it into the chest. Gently pull it in like a hug. And release. Squeeze it in again. Hug it in. And release. One more time. Squeeze it in. Hug it in. Let's grab a hold of the big toe or the foot and reach the heel up towards the ceiling. Your leg probably is not going to get straight, and that's fine. Go ahead and rub the back of the thigh, the hamstring area from knee to hip. Up and down we go. Breathe. And then bring that leg to the floor and arms to the floor. Relax for a moment. Nice. All right, we're going to take the right leg, put the toes on the opposite knee, toes on the left knee. And we're going to think of our leg as a gate. Open the gate, bring the knee to the floor on the outside, bring it up and all the way to the floor on the left side. It may not go all the way to the floor, but that's your intention. We're just opening the gate and closing the gate. Open and close. Keep breathing as you move the knee through an arc above your lower hips or leg zone, up in the air, up and over, up and out, up and over, up and out. One more time. Up, close the gate, up, open it wide, and let's change legs. Take the knee out, opening the gate. Toes are on the opposite knee. Bring it up and all the way, almost all the way to the floor on the other side. Open, up and over. Up, open the gate. Up and close it. Open. Keep breathing. One more time. Open and close. Come out your back, stretch the legs out, and just relax. Beautiful. Let's come up to seated. Yay, Annie's with us. Hi, Annie. Take a moment as you find yourself seated on your yoga mat to just sort everything out. Make sure you're balanced and relaxed and centered. Nice. Let's work a little bit on strength building. Bring your hands to prayer pose in front of your heart. Bring the elbows up to wrist level, shoulder level. Spread your fingers wide apart. Press with your fingertips. Press with your heel of your hand. Use the muscles of your fingers. Use the muscles of your hands. Keep pressing hard. Keep breathing. Use the muscles of your forearm and upper arm and shoulders. Also try to engage the muscles of your chest, just below your collarbone. If you actively think about using those muscles, they will be used. There's more muscles to consider. Let's think about the muscles on the side of the rib cage, underneath the armpit. Work those muscles right now. Push your hands together. And even in your back by your shoulder blades, you can use those muscles as well. Keep pushing your fingers and fingertips and wrist area together. Press, press, press. Keep breathing. Let's let the right arm be a little stronger than the left. Pushing the right arm over towards the shoulder on that side. And then the left arm becomes powerful and presses back, overwhelming the left arm. Press it over to the right shoulder. Back and forth slowly. It's all about pressure and balance. Keep it back in the middle here. Press, press, press. Keep using all those muscles on the side of the body, the back of the body, the front of the body, as well as your arms and hands. Keep breathing. Awesome. We're going to switch to a pulling motion. Interlock your fingers and pull. If you've got long fingernails, maybe it's better to interlock your fingers because you may be too pointy to grab a hold good here. We're just doing a curled finger hook. If you can do that, that's awesome. Keep pulling using all the same muscles you used when you were pushing. Fingers, hands, forearms, upper arms, shoulders, midriff, shoulder blade, and chest. Keep breathing. We're going to change how our hands are interlocked here just quickly and then continue pulling just to have more balance. Interlock the other way. Keep pulling. Keep breathing. Keep working the muscles of the body. Strong. Let's let one hand be stronger than the other. Pull it just a little to the side. And then the other hand pulls more. Tug of war. Back and forth. All right, stretch the arms out, turn the palms up, breathe in, lift. Find your prayer, pull it to your heart, soft, gentle. And just stay here for a moment, finding gratitude. Gratitude for your healthy body, gratitude for your wonderful life, for your friends, your family, all your many blessings, all the things you love, delicious food and beverages, beautiful scenery, flowers, butterflies, birds, your favorite pets, all the things we love, wonderful music. Ability to swim or dance or run or walk. To interact with friends and family and strangers. Grateful for all of it. This is your life. And remember, you are not your body. You are not your busy, busy mind full of things that need to be done. You are not even your life. All of these things are things given to you. You're an eternal spirit. An infinite spirit. As we all are. It's easy to be programmed into thinking certain ways and spending all your time doing things that may or may not benefit you or those you love. But whatever you do, keep your mind in the action with gratitude and awareness. know why you do what you do, and make choices wisely. Wonderful, beautiful. All right, speaking of making choices wisely, let's do some more ab work. We're going to come up into our boat pose, which means we're balanced on our hips. The knees are up. You can put your hands behind your knees to start. Make sure you have a nice solid foundation there, and then bring your legs up. So this is the beginner's boat pose. The lower leg is parallel to the floor, toes are pointing up, and the two legs are parallel to each other. Try not to let your knees go out and heels come in. Keep them knees up. Hands behind the knees, awesome. You can release perhaps and just balance, bringing the hands out to the side, palm up, breathe. And here's something to try. Maybe bring your elbows underneath your knees and straighten the legs. Bring them back down, and let's do alternate toes to fingers and switch. Let's go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going to come back to boat pose after 1. Come back, hold. Hands behind the knees. See if you can straighten one or both legs up. And then bring it back down. Nice. Straighten out your legs and flex your ankles and lift from the pelvis points of your hips up through the spine, through the top of the head. Just let your arms hang or rest on your legs or on the floor next to your hips. All right, reach the hands up, reach for the ceiling, stretch it up, breathe in. Exhale, we're going to reach for the top of the wall across the room. Look down at your feet so your neck is straight. This is the 45-degree angle. Reach, and your back should be really straight in the lower back. We don't want to bend over and make it rounded. Keep it chest forward and up. Reach with the top of the head while you gaze at your toes. Keep those toes reaching up to the ceiling, ankles flexed. Opening the back of the knees, opening through the root chakra at the base of the spine. Open your heart. Let's come back up to vertical. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale, return to a 45-degree stretch, looking at your feet. Reach with the top of the head and fingertips. Opening the back of the knees, opening the root chakra, opening the heels. Come up to vertical, breathe in. This time we're going to go for a reach beyond the toes, looking down at your knees so your neck is straight. Reach with the top of your head and your fingertips. Reach, 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 reach. Keep reaching farther than you ever thought you could reach. Breathe. Awesome. Hands to the floor. Push yourself up. Well done. After that strong forward reach, let's reverse it by bringing the hands behind the back and interlocking the fingers and squeeze the shoulders to squeeze your shoulder blades. Lift the face and squeeze your shoulder blades at the top of your shoulder blades, right at the base of your neck. Really, really give a compression. Feel that squeeze. And then lower your face to be sort of directly facing forward, level, and bring your squeezy energy to the middle of your shoulder blades. And then lower your squeeze to the base of your shoulder blades and bow your head. Squeeze it up, lift your face, breathe in. Bow your head, drop your squeeze to the base of your shoulder blades, exhale. Inhale, squeeze it up. Exhale, squeeze it down. One more time, up and down. Awesome. Release your hands. Bring yourself into a hugging position. Walk your fingers a little farther back behind your shoulders. And breathe deep here. Bow your head, round your back, drop your elbows close to your belly button. Inhale, breathe in, lift the elbows up by your forehead, open your arms up to the sky. And bring them all the way down. Let's do the opposite hug. So whatever arm was on top, put the other arm on top this time. Walk those fingers back a little farther, behind the shoulders if you can. Hold your breath. Expand your ribcage, breathing in. Exhale. We're going to round the back. Drop the head. Bring the elbows close to your belly button. Stay down for a couple of breaths here. Relax. And on your next inhalation, come back up. Bring the elbows up, 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 up. Look up at the ceiling. Breathe in. Lift your arms up and out. Beautiful. Nice job. Okay, we're going to do our plank challenge next. So if you've been doing plank challenge with us, you're ready to go. If you haven't been doing it with us, and if you aren't the strongest person in the world, which many of us aren't, you may want to take it a little easy. You're totally welcome to do the low plank on your elbows and toes, or you're welcome to just sit it out. You can do that. So those of us that are ready to go, we're going to do our 70-second plank challenge today with a few special moves. If you're up on your hands, you can do the special moves. If you're down on your elbows, I don't think you should even try to do them. Just hold your plank. All right, are we ready? Come on up into your push-up position and lower your hips so you're a real plank. Okay, let's lift the right heel up. Bend the knee, kick towards the ceiling, bring it down, foot on the floor. Left heel up, lift it up towards the ceiling, bring it back down, foot on the floor. Return to basic plank. Make sure your wrists are under your shoulders, fingers spread wide, fingertips pushing down into the floor. Push your heels back so you really feel a stretch in your calf muscles. Lower your hips. All right, let's try Spider-Man. Bring one knee to one elbow or in that direction and down. Spider-Man the other side. Bring the knee to the elbow, down. Knee to elbow, down. One more time. Knee to elbow, plank. Knee to elbow. Hold your plank. All right, let's try side plank. Come turn your feet so the edges are on the floor and lift one hand. Coming back down. Try the other side. And come back down. Hold your plank. Come to your knees. Push back to pose of a child. Forehead to the floor in front of your knees. Relax and ground your back. Come up to your hands and knees. And let's do a little bit of a tail wag. Wag your tail like a puppy dog. You can go any speed here. Maybe start slow. And then maybe speed it up because puppy sees his kibble coming. He gets very excited. Wiggle that tail back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Then slow it back down. And let's really look around the shoulder for the hip. Stick the hip out. Look for it. And feel that scrunch on one side of the waist while the other side is expanding. Bend the opposite elbow and come back. Let's look around the other shoulder for the hip. Stick the hip out, look for it. If you don't see it, that's fine. Bend the opposite elbow. Feel the scrunch on one side and stretch on the other side. And then come back to center. Arch your back up, drop your head and tailbone, cat position. Sway the middle of the back down. Lift your head, lift your tailbone, cow position. Let's go back and forth, any speed. Arch and sway, cat and cow. This is one of the nicest things you can do for yourself on a daily basis. You don't even have to be down on your hands and knees. You can put your hands on the back of a chair, as long as it's a nice, strong, stable chair that's not going to slide around. Or a table, or a desk, or the wall, or the edge of your bed. And just allow some flexibility to move through the spine, keeping flexibility and youthfulness. throughout your vertebrae. Nice. Come back to a nice flat table. Let's bring the right knee towards your nose. It probably is not going to touch, that's fine. Lift your head and lift your heel up, breathe in. Knee to nose, just keep going back and forth with the same leg, lifting it, and then knee to nose. Lift it up, head high, heel high, breathe in. Knee to nose, exhale, keep moving. Three more. Two more. One more. And come on down. Let's try the other knee. Bring it into the nose. Lift it up behind. Head high, heel high. Breathe in. Knee to nose. Exhale. Keep it moving. Any speed is perfect. Whatever feels good to you, it's awesome. Three more. Knee to nose, head high, heel high. Breathe in and out. All right, come on down. And back to seated. We're going to sit in the straddle here, bringing the legs out. You get your straddle, whatever works for you. If you can't get your legs very far apart, be happy about that because it could always be worse. And let's take a moment to sit tall. Pull the flesh away from your sitting bones if that helps you to connect through the pelvis points and lift through the spine, lift through the neck, lift the top of the head up. Just relax your arms and shoulders. Bring your hands to prayer pose, a nice soft prayer pose. Bow the head just a tiny bit. And we're going to do more open the gate, close the gate with the breath like we did with the legs. This will be with the arms. So take the left hand and reach towards the left ankle and bring the other arm straight out. Opening the gate, bring it back. Maybe even look up at the ceiling as you open your chest a little bit more and breathe in. Exhale, bring the fingertips to touch your other fingertips. Look down at your knee. Exhale. Open the gate, breathe in. Exhale, close the gate. And this is meant to be very meditative, connecting your movement with your breath. So I'm not going to talk for a bit as you just open and close, breathing in and out. Let's do three more. Take your time. And when you're ready, come back up. Reconnect your vertical energy down into the earth through your pelvis points. Lift the top of your head up, reaching for the heavens through your crown chakra. Reach. Soft prayer pose. Beautiful. Let's take the right hand towards the right ankle. Open the gate, bring your hand out and lift up. Look up at the ceiling, open the chest, breathe in. Bring the fingertips to close the gate down by your other fingertips and look down at your knee. Exhale. Open wide. Close. Exhale. Open wide. Look at the ceiling. Breathe in. Come on down. And get into that meditative movement and breath synchronicity as I stay quiet. We'll just work with the body. Three more. Take your time. Open wide. Close down. Open up and down and open and back up. Let's reach the hands straight up. And then work your hands as if they're going a sinuous, meandering river. Down, 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 all the way to the floor. Lay your hands palm up on the floor. Bring your heart forward and up. Lengthen through the neck and the top of the head reaching up. Awesome. So we're going to try and maneuver the body into the pigeon pose from the straddle, which means that I'm going to take the left leg, the leg on this side, and start to turn it so that the top of the thigh is eventually going to go down onto the floor. And you may need to heel toe your foot a little back. At the same time, this leg is bending and this heel is heel toeing it down here by the hip. Once you get this going, just push over onto the front of your hips. Hands are on the floor, nice and strong. Push your chest forward. Pigeon pose is all about being proud. Puff that chest forward, lift the top of the head up, keep your shoulders down. Breathe. And if you want, you can experiment with looking over one shoulder and then the other. Nice gentle twist. Look back over one shoulder and then the other. And back to proud pigeon. Lift your chest forward and up. Breathe in. And find yourself down, down, collapsing down into sleeping pigeon. Once your chest is down on your leg and your forehead is close to the floor, bring your hands back, palm up by your hips. Hands to the floor under your shoulders. Push yourself up and see if you can return to straddle. Did you make it? It's probably a little bit challenging at first. Maybe you can manage it after time. Ready to do the pigeon the other direction. So we're going to take the right leg of this leg now and pivot it so that it turns over, front of the thigh, down on the floor. You can heel toe your leg back a little bit. This front leg, heel toe, bring it down, bring it down, bring it down, bring it down, bring it down to close to your hip, and then pivot over onto the front of your back thigh and in towards the hips facing forwards. And just enjoy this beautiful hip opening stretch. Also stretching the front of the quads, which is awesome. Puff your chest forward, lift the top of the head up, lengthen through the neck, pull your shoulders away from your ears. If you want, you can look over your shoulder, back towards that heel sticking way back there. Look at it if you can. Probably you can see it on one side and not the other. Breathe. And facing forward, feel free to collapse down into sleeping pigeon. Hands come back to the ground by your hips, palm up, fingers curled. Think about softening the palm of your hands. Hands to the floor, push yourself up, and let's return to straddle. Okay, folks, we got about 15 minutes left in our hour of yoga. If you want to stay right where you are, you can. If you think you can do a little bit of a forward bend in your straddle, bring your hands forward and just bend the elbows a little bit and push back. Let's work with the breath as much as the movement, breathing in and out. Breathe in when you're pushing your up. Breathe in. Exhale as you collapse forward. Remember, we're never judging ourselves, never saying, oh, I'm not very flexible, or oh, I can't do that. We're just going to be grateful for what movement we have. If you're grateful today, you'll find that you make improvements tomorrow. Negative talk really doesn't serve us well. All right, go about halfway down if you're still with me here, and let's walk our hands over to the left leg, one hand on either side of the knee, and just bow your head over the knee. Push back. You're only going halfway up. Remember, walk back to the middle. Do a couple of dips and press ups. Dip down and press up. And halfway up, we walk over to the other direction. One hand on either side of your right knee. Bow your head over the knee. And just relax for a moment here. Press up, walk back to the center. 2 more slow down and ups. Okay, I can hear you saying, well, that's enough straddle, Lisa. All right, bring your knees in. And let's reverse the wide openness by crisscrossing the knees in front. So knees are crossed in front. One heel comes back by the hip. The other heel goes back by the other hip. And the knees end up vertically stacked in front of the hips. Try to level out your hips if you can. And let's just rest our hands on our feet. Relax for a moment, quiet the mind, and feel the energy of the hands, palm of the hand, sole of the foot. Take a minute to just notice how that feels. When you're ready, we're going to switch the legs around. Pull those ankles back by the hips. Knees stacked vertically in front. Hands rest on the sole of the foot. Fingers rest on the toes. Close the eyes. And bring your focus to the feeling of the sole of the feet communicating with the palm of the hand. Uncross the legs and come back to table. Let's get ready for downward dog. Turn your toes under. We're going to pick the knees up, lift the hips, drop the head, walk the feet to that perfect place that feels good. Push the hips back and up. Press your fingertips into the floor. Relax your neck and drop your head between your arms down towards the yoga mat. Push back even more, lifting the hips as if you're pushing your hips up to the top of the wall behind you. And then walk the dog, pick up one heel at a time, maybe even pick up one foot at a time, moving the hips left and right. Walk the dog. And let's just walk the feet a little closer to the hands. Walk the hands a little closer to the feet. Grab opposite elbows. Crisscross your hands and arms. Drop your head, relax the torso. Your knees can have a little bend in them, no worries. And we're just going to float a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right. Let your tailbone elongate through the spine down towards the heavy, heavy head. Let the head hang. Floating a little left, a little right, bending one knee at a time. Beautiful. Come back to the center, and let's place the hands on the floor right in front of the feet, and walk one step forward, Walk your feet one step back. Now we're not in downward dog, we're in what I call quadruped. So each arm and leg has equal weight, and you sort of have a square or rectangle between your feet and hands on the floor. Draw a circle with your belly button, moving your weight through each hand and foot. A little bit around we go. Breathe. And then reverse your circle, go the other way, breathe. Beautiful. Bend your knees a little bit and walk your hands back towards your feet. Bring your hands to your knees and press against your knees. Bring the body up. Take a moment to stand tall in mountain pose. And reach the top of your head up. Roll your shoulders back. Roll the shoulders back. Let's bend the knees and roll the shoulders back. Lift the chest up. Round the back, bend the knees, drop the shoulders, roll them way back. Breathe in. Do it again. Awesome. Just stand tall for a moment. Make sure your heels are under your hips, toes pointed forwards. Toes spread a little bit widely on the floor, connecting your heels and the balls of your feet down, lifting the arch, lifting the knees, lifting the thighs, tucking the belly in, tucking the tailbone under, lift the sternum up, shoulders back, arms hang, top of the head up, mountain pose. Nice. Let's take the left arm slowly up like the second hand on a clock. We're going to bring it all the way up and bring it over. If you want, you can walk your fingers on your leg down here, down towards your knee. Let your head go sideways if it's not too difficult for your neck. If you feel like it is difficult for your neck, work on relaxing the neck rather than resisting the movement. If it still doesn't work, come out of the pose or lessen the pose, lessen the position. All right, walk your fingers up your leg and bring the body upright. Bring that arm down slowly like the second hand of a clock. Exhale. Let's do that with the other hand now. Inhale. Bring that hand up slowly. Up, up, up. Bring it all the way up. And tilt the body over. Tilt the head to the side. Walk the fingers down towards your knee on your leg. Hold and breathe deep. Walk the fingers up your leg, bring the body up, hand return slowly down, exhale. Nice. Take a step out, just getting your feet a little wider and bend the knees like you're halfway down to a chair. We're going to go for a swim here. Breathe as you move your arms through a big swimming stroke. Nice. Reverse it. Backstroke. Bring your face up. Look at the ceiling. Keep your knees bent. You're halfway down to a chair. You can even bounce a little bit if you want. Move your arms way back. Reach back. Breathe. Awesome. Let's try butterfly. Bring both arms back and up. Over. Bend the knees. And up we go again. Breathe in and down. Michael Phelps it. And even though there's no swimming stroke, let's try a backwards butterfly just for fun. Breathe in, lift your face, turn down, round your back. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Try to make it smooth and fun. 2 more. Awesome. Return to tall, reaching up, overhead. Reach the hands up. And try and pull some mangoes out of the tree. Shift your weight on your feet. Reach up, bring it down. Reach up, bring it down. Reach up, down. Reach up, bring it down. Come on. Pull those mangoes out of the tree. Reach up for that highest juicy one way up there. It's ready to be picked. It wants to be your breakfast. Reach up, bring it down. Reach up, bring it down. Awesome. All right, spread your arms wide like angel wings all the way up, all the way down. Let's try that again. Breathe in, angel wings rising up slowly, gracefully, and down. One more time. Breathe. And relax. Bring the arms down. Let's come back to seated. Make sure you feel comfortable and balanced in your seated position. And just reflect on the exercise that your body has experienced in the last hour. It was gentle. It was easygoing. It was definitely non-judgmental. But I'll bet you feel a little bit better. And I'll bet you feel like your body's saying thank you. Thank you for the circulation. Thank you for the stimulation. Thank you for the release of tension. So this is what we're after here. We just want to feel better and connect with our true selves through breath, through gratitude, through awareness, and through our community of yoga friends that support each other through thick and thin, right? We've been together through, I guess, a year and a half, almost more than that, I guess, by now. And I'm really, really proud of what we've accomplished together. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. So we'll just close out today with an Om from home. Let's synchronize our breath. And on a long, deep exhale, we'll say O as in ocean, M as in mother, Om, and see if we can all synchronize our energies through the internet, through cyberspace. So let's get ready. Breathing in. Inhale. Breathe in. My prayer for you is peace. Take your yoga with you as you go through your day. Communicate peace to all those around you. Believe that peace is possible. And I grant you my most heartfelt namaste.